baby. I would like to introduce
Dylan King as Keeno.
Yeah.
Brad O'Neill as Showy. Okay, let's go.
Welcome back to the Pub Feed, episode 9. Keeno. Welcome to the Pub Feed, linktree.com/the Pub Feed for all your needs. Keeno, how are you, mate? YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I always get so overwhelmed at the start. How are you, mate?
I am exceptional, Bradley. I've had a big week. I'm sure you've had a big week as well, but just amped, absolutely amped because we're sitting here, we're talking to each other. We've had about 2 hours worth of yarns under our belts already, and I'm fired up. We gotta. I don't know if we jinx it or if we just reveal what's happening, but we've got a big podcast this week, and
yes, indeed, my friend. We have the Balls My Piss on your end, which I'm looking forward to. We've got the Brad's brain Brad's brain teaser. May as well be a bloody tongue twister. Brad's brain teaser is back after you got on the board last week. I'm looking forward to you having another crack at that. We've got some weird food names.
Yep.
I want to talk about how weird languages are. They're just weird. Good one. And we have the great debate at some stage.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
No, so you're absolutely spot on. That is a couple of bazookas in the cannon ready to launch as far as I'm concerned, topic wise. Before we launched this morning, this afternoon's rather, bit of a classic stitch up. So
tonight,
night, one of those times. We tried to launch, the recording. We started getting into it. Bradley's updated his software. And Keeno's on the other end. I've got my earmuffs on. I'm listening. Brad, can you hear me? Brad, I can't hear you. What's going on? I'm talking. I'm waving my hands. You should hear me. Brad's gone, I've got to go through the settings. Something's going on. You've just updated. Yep. He's run through every bloody book there is online of how to fix input audio. Guess what?
Everything.
Keeno had his mic on mute.
Pinhead had his mic on mute, and I was just trying to smash down dinner, being like, we'll get going. I've done the update. I'm looking forward to it. Should be smooth sailing, and I'm going through my inputs and outputs going, that's correct. That's correct. That's the mic. That's I can't hear you. And I'm going down, looking at the sound, turning it up. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was doing of course I updated and everything goes fucking balls up. Yeah. And turns out it was you. So thank you for that. That was a great start. So thanks for the quick stitch up. Over the last week, mate, anything in particular that's been interesting, or has it been business as usual? What's been happening? I saw your Hungry Jack's mishap this afternoon.
Oh, mate.
I found that.
If you haven't seen it already, as Brad mentioned before, we do have the link tree which has our socials on it for the pub feed. And on Instagram, I put up a story. You wouldn't actually believe it, me telling you, so you're better off going to go see it. But I had a big mishap with Hungry Jack's this week. And, okay, I'm going in, right? Now, the thing with Hungry Jack's, it's always surrounded by other fast food. It's never just the Hungry Jack's. It's never your sole choice. So to go to Hungry Jack's, you've got to be like...
You need to be hungry.
That's right. You've got to be like, okay, you know what? It's been a while. Let's see what these guys are. Let's see what they're cooking up here. And, pulling in, they've got a couple of good new options. Okay, I'll try your smoky bloody Angus, Whopper thingamajig, whatever. I don't know exactly what it was. Drive around, pay for it, no dramas. Pull up at the window. Here you go, sir. Good on you, sweetheart. Thanks very much, darling. Have a lovely day. Here's your, taking it.
Darling.
Yeah. Pulled out, frothing at the mouth. Showy. I've got foam dribbling out of me bloody lips. I'm frothing at the bit. I need to get stuck. I need to munch into a bloody bit of munch and crunch from brain food. So a couple of chips in first, no dramas, as I start my travels. A little bit of sip of lemonade, right, which I'll elaborate on later on. Sip of lemonade, yep, no dramas. It's time to get stuck into this juicy little burger, all right? I go
this is going to be the whole podcast at this rate.
I dive into the bag, pull her out, open up the treasure chest, right? It's a bit light on. It felt light. Like, in all seriousness, I picked it up going, oh, it's a bit light in here. What have I got? Bloody 4 nuggets in here instead of a burger or what? Anyway, cracked the lid, lifted the lid up on the actual burger. I've just got a bloody dab of mayo and about 4 pieces of lettuce. I'm not even joking. You've got visual. You've seen this, have you not, Brad?
I did see that.
Back me
I
up
saw
here.
you open the bread and go, what? Did you take it back or did you just be like,
Yeah,
"Fuck it, I'm gone
I did
now."
it. I was late as well. And I was like, Tokyo drifted
didn't-
around the bloody roundabout. Back in I go. Yeah, g'day, champion. I was here just a moment ago. Yeah, it's me, Dill. Here a moment
G'day,
ago.
Cheech.
Yeah, look, you're doing a great job. Nothing about you and all. I don't want to tear you down, but what the fuck is this shit? Threw it out the fucking window. No, I didn't throw it, but I said, yeah, what's going on here, mate? He went, oh, did you order our, what did you order? I said, a fucking burger, champion. And sorry, sir, would you like to keep that, or do you want us to, no. I do not want to
kept
keep
it.
my 4 lettuce and mayo bun. You can keep that.
As an entree and just gone, bang, give me the burger, baby. I'll fucking smash this bread and lettuce down while you guys get yourself sorted.
Yeah, could have bloody used it as pigeon food or something like that. Should have.
Could have, mate.
Hindsight. What happened to your week, Showy? Anything food related?
Oh, yes. Well, Saturday afternoon for about 5 hours, I managed to come down with a nice bout of food poisoning. So, that was living on your own. There's some moments where you get mentally challenged.
Ooh, yeah.
Some people would say that I'm consistently mentally challenged, but I would disagree. But as I lied there with food poisoning on Saturday afternoon on my 5th hour of vomiting,
That's hard work too.
I
That is hard work.
I was putting bets on in my head who was actually going to find me first and how bad I felt that they're going to find me dead.
What
naked
newspaper's
on the bathroom
gonna-
floor?
What newspaper's going to list you first?
Yeah, that was bad. I had some chicken from the cafe near work on Friday, and we were having like a team lunch. And I cut into it, and I was like, "Oh, it's a bit pink." And they're like, "Nah,
no.
mate, it's the thigh of the chicken. It's meant to be a little bit pink, so don't worry
of
about
Simon
it." I'm like,
and
"Oh, fair
Ellen."
enough." Yeah, it went down. It went down fucking beautiful. It was.
Oh, it did.
bang.
It did. Normally, that's the first
Yep.
sign of food poisoning, is it goes down like fucking nails, and you're like, oh, here we go.
Nah, beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful meal. And then
Okay.
it was about 24 hours on the dot. I just took a turn, and every half an hour I was vomiting.
Fuck that. Man.
Every
That
half
is.
an hour, again, and I had hydrolytes everywhere.
Yep.
I was trying to like get some bread in, smash some water because I knew I was going again. Yeah, next quarter.
Yeah.
You know, get going for the
Gotta
next.
look
I was
after the
had the
body.
shakes. I was in fucking worlds, and
That
then,
is shit.
And I came good like late that night, just as quick as it got bad. Like once I felt all right after about 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours. Then all of a sudden I was like holding food down, back to normal pretty much. So that was
Shit.
savage. It was violent.
That is
It was
fucked.
absolutely violent.
That's like proper ab workout too. Like when you when,
I'm still
when you're
sore.
going for
I've got
that long.
DOMs.
Oh mate, that is a proper. Jeez, I'll tell you what. By the sounds of it, if anyone was to see you, they would have thought you would have bloody COVID, something like that.
Yeah, look, mate. had another COVID scare this week, as we like it. So now the government have changed the way they deliver your COVID results in some areas.
Yeah.
So
Badge of honour.
I went in. I ended up getting this message from my result test. So I'll just play it for you. But this is the new way they do it.
This is a message from the National Health Service.
Okay.
We have been advised on our track and trace system that you have been in contact with someone with the COVID-19 virus. It is essential that you now self-isolate for 14 days, perhaps even longer, due to your tiny penis. Data from the Office for National Statistics shows that people with tiny penises like yours are 10 times more likely to die from COVID-19. So, stay indoors, Needle dick.
Who did that to you?
So, the track and trace system, it's good that it's working now. So I received that. So,
Oh my god. I was like full listening to like, yeah, what's that was amazing.
that's why I didn't
Holy
play it all
shit.
in the pre-game.
Oh.
So
Well
yeah,
done.
that was the
That's-
COVID
thanks
scare,
for
but all
listening.
good.
Thanks for listening,
In the
guys. That was our pod. Fuck, brilliant.
Oh, thank you, mate.
Jesus.
So yeah, that was my week update for you.
Fuck. Well, I did chuck it on the list too. I ventured out this week by accident. I was helping out the brother-in-law working away at his new joint, ripping down walls and throwing cables around as the sparky spark man that I am. And he had a fridge there full of beer, but it wasn't a beer full of the Green Demons. It was a beer full of goats, but not the animal.
Oh, mountain goat.
Nah, have you heard of? I think it's just goat, orange and blue, matte cans.
Oh yes, I have seen them. There they are, a matte can. I think it's the blue up the top, and then the
Yep.
orange,
Yes.
like is bigger.
Correct. Yeah, no, it's actually
Oh,
a
you
really
like
good
it,
drop.
mate?
It was a good drop. I've had them before, but 8 yonks ago I didn't pay much attention because I was just getting on the fucking piss with the boys, and I wasn't scanning the can going. Oh yeah, I was just bloody.
of them, mate. You weren't tasting the thing that's going down by that time, mate.
bloody touch the throat, mate. Bloody bottoms that, mate. Throat down to guts, mate.
Bloody hell. Yeah,
That was a
more
good
beers
little
in you than a
drop.
bloody recycling bin by that stage, mate.
I'll tell you what, mate. I bloody felt like I was a loaf of bread in my guts, mate. That much meat.
Yeet, mate.
I was trying to say, like,
Hey,
yeast
baby,
in
you want to
me,
get
and
on
I'm
this
like,
yeet meat?
I don't know if yeast in me is a good
Yeast.
thing to say on the pod.
Yeet meat.
Yeet me. Yeah, so no
That's
drop
good to
of beer.
hear. So you've had yourself. Will I be seeing you drinking those in the coming weeks on the?
Yeah, well,
the cast.
I literally just finished my last Green Demon, unfortunately, in the preparation of the podcast. So I need to replenish. And I think I don't know if I've seen goats in slab format, but I will be purchasing a couple of those and licking my lips during the week. So you might see that
Shout out.
next week.
Shout out to Goat for a good drop. I don't quite agree as yet, but I might give it another shot based on your advice.
Yes. Well, Bradley.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, you were saying something.
No, you go.
I was completely-
It's all yours.
I just had the blinkers on then. I just
did.
The thing is, I've got the blinkers on because I can't when you're this angry, Brad. When you're this angry, you can't think, you can't see, and I'm angry, and I want to launch the podcast with head first going to Boils My Piss. Run the intro.
All right, boys, my piss. So,
All right.
what do you got?
All right, I'm super fired up this week. Now, this is
pisses
a
you
fresh wound, right? Fresh wound.
Poke.
So, I'm a beehive right now, Bradley, and you're poking the nest, and I'm getting shaken up. Right? So this is a fresh wound. I've been licking it all day, and I've been
on.
licking the wound.
Come on, fire out, baby.
McDonald's. You're on the chopping block, all right?
Oh, no. The biggest company on the planet, just about. Here he
Just about.
comes.
I'm coming in for a decapitation. Now,
All right.
cut the bullshit, Maccas.
Oh,
all right?
oh.
Cut the fucking bullshit.
Oh, no.
No one on this planet Earth goes to McDonald's because they want to save the environment. They go to McDonald's because they want a fucking fat, full meal full of grease
Meal.
and flavour, right? And when I roll up to that window and I've paid hard-earned cash, hard-earned Australian battler dough, right? Been spending all my time out in the fields, and you give me a fucking bag with a paper fucking straw and a wooden fucking cardboard spoon. I can't see.
You dirty pricks! The nerve! The nerve!
I demand respect. I've paid money for this service, and you treat me. Oh, cut the bullshit, Maccas. You are not saving planet Earth. How many tortoises and turtles are snorting lines with straws? All right? You need to cut this shit. And if I wanted to lick a fucking orange juice with a piece of paper, I'll do that. I wouldn't go out of my way to go to Mickey D's and say, yeah, g'day, champion, here's $20. Give us your fucking shittest equipment utensils on the planet. Oh,
All right, I'm going to have a fucking go at these bikes while we're here. First of all, great. I want to be going to the CEO and going, first of all, how many complaints have you had from tortoises that there is too many straws in the ocean? First
I want to see that. I want to see that petition.
There has not been a single written complaint from any fish or any turtles thus far. Therefore, debunked. Second of all, how the fuck am I going to put a straw in a Slurpee for 15 minutes when it deteriorates and I start looking like a piece of A4 paper halfway through? Because if I understand if you're smashing like a Coke, medium or small, you have your window to get through, right? If you're soaking in that luxurious, either the largie or the even the iced latte in the morning, risky. Risky. But, you know, I know you want to put on your little logos on the packaging and say, we are so fucking certified.
Doing great.
But at the end of the day, why don't you look what's coming out of your fucking vents on the roof of the venue, champ, before you start telling me what I'm eating with.
And we all know,
Thank you.
The real deal here. We all know you're just looking for that fucking stars. You're looking for some pat in the back. It doesn't work, mate. You're pushing us away, quite frankly. We know there's a salad on your menu because you got to tick that box. And we're fine with that. Okay? We accept that. You've got a salad there that no one has ever purchased in their life or consumed. But you have to have it. That's okay. But you do not have to put cardboard in my cup and tell me to suck fluid through it, because that's just cut the shit. I need to get this. Need to be put to bed. All right. The fact that HJs are supplying us with plastic straws means I worry, Bradley. Okay, Maccas, you've been there at the times when we need you the most. You became the 24-hour service at 3 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning when we needed you. You were there. Okay. I've had,
and we also needed cutlery as well.
I've had a McFlurry go in my belly, and it's made me very happy. Those memories are now tarnished because I've got to try and eat a fucking ice cream with a fucking spoon made out of the paper from the printer.
It's completely obscene, Keeno. And we've seen in news articles and countless documentaries that you can have one of their meat patties and it's so chemically infused that it never fucking goes off. But while you're there, Ronald, you junkie fuck, let's eat with fucking recycled fucking cutlery. My fucking burger won't digest till I'm 46, and you wanted me to eat with freaking 2 pieces of grass from fucking grass-fed farmers in New South Wales? Bullshit.
That's what I mean. I don't travel to when I got grass in my front yard. I've had it. You're ruining it. You don't understand. You're ruining the McFlurry. I'm taking a swab of the spoon, and as I'm pulling the ice cream off into my gob, I've got about 14 fucking splinters in my lip. It's just not on. You just...
I completely agree with you. I'm glad... if you didn't have the little one in the other room, I know that the decibels would be another story.
I'll tell you what.
However, I completely agree. And Ronald McDonald, We're are
for you.
The most famous ranger ever to live apart from Ed Sheeran, and you are fucking this up. That's all I have
Get your
to
hand
say.
out of your pants, mate. That's all we're saying.
Yep.
Look, we've got you red-handed. We know what you're doing. Just look, we accept you for who you are, and this is not the way to do it. All right,
And that, Ronald, is what boils our piss.
That's it, mate. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah, good one, mate. I completely agree.
Just 5 minutes. Still
We've
fresh.
got some
I feel better now. Actually, I've got that off my shoulders. I've been brewing
Yeah,
on
well
this.
done,
I've been holding it for the pod.
You've had a dirty week with the takeaways too, but you're somehow looking very trim for Hungry Jacks and Macca's double bubble.
It all sits just below the tie, mate.
I hope the missus doesn't listen and go, is that why you didn't eat dinner this week? Is that why you didn't finish what I cooked you? Because you're getting sneaky trips on the way home.
No,
That's such a tradie move too.
That is one role I have learnt to fulfill is to include all meals, to never give up the evidence.
Yep, love that.
Oh, fuck. Oh, take us away, Showy. Move us on.
All right, so I wanted to talk about this week. You brought up the other day hot dogs. So the other day you went on a rant and I decided to put it in our little run sheet because out of nowhere while we're playing the old Xbox, you've given us the old how does hot dogs? And okay, so for those playing at home, which is the reason we're saying this, he started going on a weird food name rant out of nowhere. And I'm like, put it in, we'll have a chat about it. So Keeno's basically come in and gone hot dogs. That's basically what you've given me. Do you want to elaborate on hot dogs, or am I just going to run with this?
Yeah, let me break it down for you.
Yeah,
Hot
break it down for me.
Dog.
Hot
Okay,
dogs.
cool. That's meant to be a fucking sausage that goes in a slice of bread. What the fuck?
So
hot
the
dog?
only thing
not
that
made
would
out
make
of dog.
sense,
Is it?
actually, can I go a step over this?
Yes. Please do.
Keeno. So Keeno knows how much I love structure, reasoning, facts, stats. We talk about this a lot. Very OCD man. So you don't know this yet, but when you told me about hot dogs, I've gone back in the archives.
Oh, no, he hasn't.
I have. I've gone back into the hot dog origin.
No.
I've gone back.
Are you serious?
I have been so skeptical that I've gone back to find a reason why the hot dog is called the hot dog.
This is great. Ladies and gentlemen, this is... You and me both, we're listening. Okay, hit me. I'm G'd.
The credit of naming hot dogs goes to a sports cartoonist in the New York Times.
Right.
Tad Dorgan. Don't know that.
Get fucked.
Hot dogs. Hot dogs were called Red Hots or Dachshund sausages before it took its current elusive name. When vendors in the New York Polo Grounds in 1901 were screaming, "They're red hot! Get your Dachshund sausages while they're red hot!" the cartoonist observed and drew barking Dachshund sausages in a warm roll.
Wow.
With me? He didn't know how to spell Dachshund or I don't even know how to fucking say it. Little sausage dogs, right?
Yeah, I got you.
So he simply wrote hot dog. This cartoon
You're
went on to become a
kidding me.
sensation and the term hot dog was coined. And that's the history. there from
You're
now.
kidding.
Swear to God.
Cue the crowd effects. Well done.
That is it. And while I was on a little fucking
Tangent.
on the weird names, I was thinking, oh, you know what's weird? Like Scotch fingers, those biscuits.
Yeah,
Called
yeah.
Scotch
good one.
fingers. And it's like a little
Mate,
like
no
Arnott's
fingers in this
biscuit with
packet.
chocolate on the bottom, basically. Bangers and mash is really weird for foreigners. We love it, but bangers
Yeah,
and mash is weird.
I don't even blink an eye.
And something else I learned this week. So you set me off on a big friggin' spree.
Come to the pub feed where not only are you entertained, humorized, and warm-hearted, and all the above, you are also educated.
Yes. And so while I was finding out this information about the origin of where the hot dog actually formed, Keeno, I came across Spam. You know the cans of Spam?
The cans
So,
of Spam that
it's
are
like-
in all end-of-the-world movies that you have to survive on for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's like pork, sugar, salt, water in a can, basically.
Don't think I've ever had some, to be honest.
Do you know why Spam's called Spam?
Because it spammed the market so much for being such a huge... No,
Spiced ham. Spiced
get fucked.
ham. I'm not joking. It's spiced ham, and someone called it Spam, and that is it. And that's
Physics
where Spam
people.
was born.
What the fuck?
So-
This is...
So, Big Fat Showy
Wow.
has come out with the double bubble food origins this week
unbelievable.
on the back of some brilliant work by himself.
Brad
And
told
that
me he
should
had
just
something
about
for
give
this.
me the rest of the podcast off.
Brad gave me a heads up on this. Said, Keeno, what you mentioned the other week, I've got something for it. Okay,
Yeah, just
okay,
let,
whatever.
Just let me go.
and boy, oh boy, did he pull his socks up.
Just set me off like a firework. Just
Well,
light the
I-
bottom and watch me
Watch me go. Katy Perry, firework.
like a plastic bag
And floating in the wind.
through the wind.
In the wind.
Oh, eating a meal?
Like
a
a
succulent-
firework. Get your hand off my firework.
Fucking hell.
I thought hot dogs for a name for a sausage in a bun thing, which is different. Sorry, it's not a hot dog and sausage is different. Was stupid, but
Yep.
I have recently evaluated a certain class of Australia, and that is
Okay.
P-platers are fucking psychopaths.
Okay.
Red P-platers specifically. And yes, we've all been a red P-plater at some stage, and we probably were the same. But Jesus Christ, the outside looking in, they are fucking psychopaths.
So are you saying they're bad at driving or
Reckless. Reckless is probably
Yes.
the best word that comes to mind, mate. Mate, I'm just cruising along, doing my 125 in the right-hand lane behind Margaret, trying to keep up with her Isuzu bloody single batch thing. And I had about 3 red platers just go fucking zoom, 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 fucking in and out, no indicator, chopping this, chopping that, and they're bloody like shit boxes. They've probably got another 200 kilometers before they fucking explode. And
they're invincible?
they're going like full Vin Diesel in and out, bloody trying to Tokyo drift and shit. And I'm just like, jeepers creepers, like you guys are just out of control. And it's just a comment every time I see them. Red P-platers, I just go, I haven't seen one red. Okay, I lie. You see the one red P-plater who's literally their first day of their license, and they're like, put, 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 and you're like, yeah, they've just got their license. And then the next week, you see the same car, and then skirt, skirt.
Nick Bennett, get out of the way, you dickheads!
Yeah, you're at the lights. You're at the bloody lights. The thing's red. Yep, no worries. Light goes green, and you get a red Peter plot. As soon as it goes green, go beep beep. Fucking move, you fucking old piece of shit. Hey, fucking. Hey.
How good was the best thing about being a P-plater was the sexual tension between every other P-plater.
Oh, mate.
It was
There
like,
an unspoken
you're a P-plater and you see another P-plater and you're like, oath.
Yeah, you rock up to
Like
the lights
just
at
Blondie.
2 a.m. in the morning.
In you go, you put your window down, you go, how are you, darling?
How are you, darling? And you've got bloody JT sexy back fucking thumping on the Panasonic bloody surround sound, and you just bloody lick your steering wheel slowly, give it a lick, and you look over and say, "How you going, darling? How you going, darling?
Go for it.
You want to bloody have a drag race, mate?" I mean, darling.
Hey, darling, you want to go for a Macca's run, darling?
Oh yeah.
A bit of a drive-through,
Do you want to jump in my car? I'd offer to take you, mate, but I'm only legally allowed to take one of yours.
Hey, Gal, me and my mate think you and your mate are hot, but unfortunately, we're just going to have to enjoy this from a distance because I can only take one till next
Meet us at the Macca's car park, and we can talk about year 11 and stuff.
Hey, darling. Hey, darling, I'll do you a deal. Your friend comes back with me, and my friend goes, don't want to break the rules, darling.
Hey, darling, do you want to help me and my mate push my car because it fucking broke down again because I can't afford a car.
Far out.
Oh,
Good
that was a bit of
times.
fun. Yeah, we've all been there. It's all a bit of fun, and good on them having a bit of fun in their youth. You know what they say?
Yeah.
The youth is wasted on the young. Have you heard that?
That's exactly what they say. And on that note, I'm taking you to Brad's brain teaser.
Yes.
All right.
And this week we have a segment audio, and that was
this
we're going to
week-
play it right now.
Oh, that was good. Okay, Keeno. Brad's brain teaser. You did well last week. You got
Thank
on
you.
the board.
I got a dub.
and,
Yes, I'm on the board.
I'm just reading now to make sure I don't stuff it up. Okay.
Do I,
I
do I
won't stuff it
provide
up.
my own question and answer this time, or just answers?
Okay. Brad's brain teaser.
Are
Are you ready?
Born
Zone
ready,
in.
baby.
Cue the music. Du-du-du. A man stands on one side of a river,
Okay.
his dog on the other. The man calls his dog, who immediately crosses the river without getting wet and without using a bridge or a boat. How did the dog do it?
Jumped.
Is that
Okay,
your
let's
final
paint the
answer?
picture. Let's paint the picture.
Is this?
All
Okay.
right, Darren's on one side. Oi.
Yep. And Roxy's on the other.
Roxy, come here. Come on.
I'm the dog.
Mind a dog. Oh, Jesus. That's a chihuahua for some reason. Hey, hey, Roxy, come here, champion. Roof, roof, roof. Roof. Meow. But Daryl, I haven't got a boat or a bridge. Well, Roxy, I'm glad you asked. You're a talking dog. I've got just the thing. Jump.
Your legs. Okay, so this is your answer.
All right, there was
So
a
it jumps.
Rope. There was a
It
rope.
jumps over the water. Is that what you're saying?
There was a rope in between a tree and the dog's bloody Tarzan on it. Is that allowed? Is that an answer?
You can answer however you like.
Okay, no,
A man
you said
stands
river.
on one side of a river.
Yep.
His dog on the other side of the river.
Yep.
The man calls his dog, who immediately crosses the river without getting wet and without using a bridge or a boat. How did the dog do it?
So he could have jumped. Is there like rocks? Can you walk on the rocks, or is it like a river that he could just like walk around or something? I have to lock in an answer. All right,
Yeah,
look,
you
I'm
do.
going to stick to my guns here. I'm gonna just follow my the butterflies in my belly, which are pointing towards. I'm gonna do the leap of faith. Surely it's just a little river.
Okay.
He's on a cliff. He had a bit of volume to jump, and he's gone woof, and leaped.
Okay, so locking in jump. You're locking in jump.
Yeah, look and jump, mate.
Well, the answer is not jump.
Wow!
Oh no! Oh no! My screen's gone off. Oh fuck! Come back!
shit.
I'm back! I'm back!
I see.
Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Okay.
I see you. You got me. You got me.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Bit of a technical disaster just happened then. That was.
Fucking hell!
Oh my lord.
The answer is the answer was the river was frozen. I'm serious. The river was frozen and it just
So
walked over.
next segment.
It was frozen. It
Jesus.
he stood on one side of the river, the dog was on the other, and he called it, and it just ran across the river. It went full fucking Jesus. 45 BC.
Walking on water. Fuck. So
There
what's
it is.
that game show that like it gives you like 10 of the like top answers? Surely Jump would be number 2 on that fucking list.
Maybe. But
Jeepers. Is that a half point or is that just a north?
that's no
an
point
X?
because at no point did it actually jump. It just strutted over.
Bloody hell, Roxy, I had faith.
Okay, and now we go straight into the great debate.
Yes.
Great debate.
Great debate.
Showy,
Okay, Keeno.
I have listed the great debate this week. I swung it past you earlier. I genuinely think this might be a good little discussion. It might include
Okay.
some of our listeners in this one because it's actually I actually sit on the fence for this one. I'm going to give you the title for this. We are looking into the streaming service platform, so your Netflix, your Disney Plus, and all the rest of them, the 15,000 other ones that there are, and the paying for the premiere access of movies. So let me just break it down a little bit for those listening at home. So you pay for your subscriptions, your service, streaming. So Netflix, you pay like $13 a month or whatever it may be.
Yeah, recurring fee.
What? Yep. Yes, recurring fee subscription. You pay for it. You get to watch whatever they put on for your country. Then on Disney Plus, because I don't actually know if Netflix does this. I don't think they do it. Sorry. But Disney Plus, they've got new movies coming out, but due to COVID, they've got to get released through the platform instead. But you don't just get to watch them because you pay for the subscription. You get to look at the trailer. But if you actually want to watch it, you've got to sling an extra $50 across the counter, right? So you're paying for your subscription and you sling. It's quite literally, I think it's like $43 to $46 or something. It's a little bit hefty, but whatever. All right, so the general consensus for this is that rubbish. If you pay a subscription, do you want it? And keep it in mind, there's probably a fair few mother truckers that are subscribed to the same service because they're obviously doing a good enough job that they're there. Is it, should it be part of the deal? I pay you $13, give us what you put on your site? Or is it fair enough because there's that whole memento of actually supporting the filmmakers, because obviously the platform just provides the area to stream it. But there's still people that made the movie for like a gazillion dollars, because movies cost like actual billions of dollars. I can't believe how expensive movies are. So that I guess that goes to some description. Don't quote me. Where do you think, Showy? What's your thoughts, mate?
Okay, so I don't have Disney Plus, and I rarely watch. I've got Netflix, but I don't watch it that much. So what you're saying is Disney has a subscription at the moment, and you can go and smash all the Disney movies whenever you want. Is that all of them? You're back. Sorry.
Oh, there we go. Back. There's a few more of them, but mainly just there's I think you got the Amazon Prime. You've got I couldn't even tell you the other ones because I don't even know if Stan's part of that boat. I could not tell you, but I just know that this is a general thing across the board.
So Disney at the moment, when you pay, you get to watch. It unlocks all like the movies. But what they're saying now is, hey, we've got some new ones coming out. You can't go to the cinemas. Give us $40 and you can watch it. Or is it rental?
Yeah. So it's
or you get
rental
completely.
So I think you get like maybe a week. I don't know how long it is because I haven't gone down that path. But you get the option to. Yeah, so you can unlock everything by having your subscription, but they've released a brand new movie. It hasn't gone, or it's in the cinemas, but I don't know, that obviously there's a few people that can't go see it, et cetera, countries and all that. So they put it up on their platform for, like $50. So if you pay that $50, you get to watch it on your own TV at home in top quality, but you get it for a certain amount of time, and then it goes back on the market.
I like the idea. I actually do like the idea. I think it's very, very dangerous for the modern day cinema. It is very dangerous.
Yes.
However, what I would be looking at if I was on the subscription side of things at Disney or Netflix or whatever is I would be doing a recurring fee. So if you pay $40, if you pay $13 at the moment or $15 a month, and they want you to pay $40 to get whenever for your movie. So you always pay $15 a month. Bang, bang.
Yep.
And then when you feel like watching a movie, instead of paying $40, I would be trying to get a all-inclusive new release pass and make someone pay $30 a month.
Right.
Every single month.
Yeah, so you pay big bucks straight up and then you just get all the perks.
Yeah. I would be looking at something between the one-off purchase price and the current recurring subscription price, and having something in the middle which gives you both benefits, because you know how important recurring payments are now, especially in terms of planning a business and stuff like that.
Fundamentals.
Locking people away is so important.
Mate, that's how gyms survive.
Exactly right. And you notice now, even with YouTubers and Patreon and stuff like that, how they've got subscription services, OnlyFans and stuff, subscription services. You know what I mean? Even Twitch, you can watch them for free or recurring a month.
Direct debit.
Special,
That's the biggest. Yes, correct.
So to finish your debate, I'll be done. That's Sorry, the latency got weird then. It's like, so... yeah, so to finish that, I think I would be looking at changing the payment terms to try and lock away people that get sucked in to that. Like the idea, but I would be shitting myself if I was Village Cinemas or AMC Entertainment, which is US's biggest cinema chain. But I like the idea of being able to watch new release movies. I would watch more movies because I think the cinemas is the biggest rinse. It pisses me off unless you go gold class.
Yeah. No, that's
which I don't have anyway. So
I miss the movie so much. It's me and Elways' favourite date choice. We go for dinner. We go to the big screen, the flicks. Sit down in a big cozy chair with a box of bloody popcorn, mate, and a bloody 1.5 litres of lemonade sitting next to you. You nibble on that, smash down, surround sound, rumble in your chest to the bloody bass. I actually genuinely love going to the movies with the missus. And we had like points, rewards and everything, so we're getting gold cards for free. Like we just frothed it. We went like every week. And I miss them dearly. And because I just love new movies. And yeah, when I saw this, I was like, look, it's a sting. It is $50. It's a little bit of a sting. But I also love movies, so I don't want to be that guy that's like, yeah, go ahead and make a movie and I'll watch it for free because at the end of the day, it's art, it's work. Movies are literally billions of dollars worth, graphics and bloody all the people involved. They're so bloody expensive. And yeah, some people get paid a mint, but yeah, no, I think it's good. I think they're very open for torture too. Releasing brand new movies on an online thing because it is a lot easier to download and export and somehow record your screen if you're streaming something than it is to go to the movies and film. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? I feel like they got a lot more risk by actually putting brand new material up on streaming
That is
services.
a great point that you make.
So
that is a side that's very risky because it can be leaked online.
Exactly. Yeah, easy
instantly.
peasy. I could do it right now. I've got an Elgato for my Xbox, which records my screen. Plug that sucker in, watch the movie and record it. And if I had my connections in the black market, bloody, here you go, boys. And all of a sudden, you've got the 4K version of a brand new movie. Not these bloody, you get your 180p, like the bloody pixel quality movies. You get like full 4K. But Jesus, that's a lot of information.
I wonder if they can figure out something that's recording it somehow, like on Snapchat, if you screen record or screenshot and it picks it up. Yep. So maybe they could do a deal with like a specific TV brand so you can watch any of the new movies on a Samsung TV because they know the firmware on the Samsung, they can manipulate it. But I know if they try and manipulate screen sharing and stuff, they won't be able to do it over TCL, Samsung, fucking all those other brands. But that is a great debate, Keeno, and I like it, and I think it's got legs.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, just something that ticks along. If the viewers out there, look, don't be shy to get in contact with us. We do have Showy's Shales. That was Showy and mail in one word. Isn't the brain amazing? We do have Showy's mailbag, so don't feel shy to flick us a message, whether it's telling us we're Garbo or superheroes. Give us your thoughts, and if you want to give us your opinion on that, then let us know.
Yeah, if you've got a brain teaser, if you want us to rinse one of your mates for you, we'll read it out. You got a good story, you can send in audios as well. Like, we'll just play them through if you want. If you want to ask us a question like,
that would be great. Why
does this happen, or what's this, or anything like Jamo a few weeks back. She was great with her little brain teaser, and we dissected that live.
We love that.
Any of that sort of stuff, well, I'm happy to whack on. But
whack off too. Yep, whack on. Yep. Whippersnippers is what I'm talking about.
So thank you for the mispronunciation of my name. You just called me like
Shale,
Shales or something.
G'day, Shale.
You know what was really cooked that we were speaking about the other day was how weird languages were, and we were getting in the rabbit hole.
Yes,
we were going like
quick downward
the sounds that I make with my mouth, you know exactly what it is.
And I can understand. Yes, this fucks me.
And it means different things. And there's one time where one person was just saying weird shit and was pointing at something, and the person remembered that that's what that meant.
And it became a thing.
And then that meant a thing, and then his mate caught on, and then they caught on.
Yeah.
But I also, not objects and language doesn't mindfuck me as much as the words in between. So if you, like the, have, get, like they're describing words. They're not actually, it's not like me pointing at the microphone going, microphone, and you go, microphone, and we know what it is.
Yeah.
It's all those middle words.
Feels.
Like you know what it is. That is, there is no object there.
It's just,
It's describing words that people
context.
understand what it is. Absolutely,
That is,
it mushes my soul.
This is going to make my eyes pop out of my skull. Especially, I think the classic one for that example of that is like, I might completely F this up here, but like, I think it was the Chinese and the Japs or whatever, or one of the two. I think the Chinese had their language, and then the Japs have gone, F these guys, I'm going over here, whatever, start our own gig. And then, and they've gone to this new place, and they've just slightly changed things. So they've gone, "Oh no, we don't say pizza, we say pizza." And then all of a sudden, everyone's gone, "Yeah." And then they've just built this new thing by like just slightly changing what they say, and now there's a whole new language for it. It's just like, what the fuck?
It's literally business in a nutshell. It's like, we're not Burger King. We're Hungry Jacks with the same packaging, different words, dickheads. Different companies.
It makes
I
my
think
head
it's-
pop.
Yeah, it's like, I think it might be Japanese and Mandarin or something is very similar.
Yeah, it's.
But also there's traditional Chinese and there's like
Oh,
Mandarin
yeah.
maybe or other way
This
around.
is,
I don't know.
This is when the rabbit hole opens up, the wombat hole.
Even French and Italian's got similarities along the line
Yeah.
here and there.
Well, it's just.
And English and fucking Australian slang look at a bit.
Yeah, we've got our own bloody language. Everyone listening to us is like, what the fuck are these guys saying? 90% of the time, I've got no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
What the hell?
What spins me out the most, right? Talking is one thing, pronunciation, whatever. But who the fuck sat down and said, all right, this utensil here in front of me is a fork. This utensil in front of me is a spoon. This is a knife. And I'm going to put a fucking K and an E. Yeah, fuck it. Kniffy. But it's pronounced knife.
silent letters are completely against the logic of the planet.
Yeah. Like,
There's no reason at all.
and
It's
and
just-
how do you get away with saying knife, right? That's a universal thing, knife. But on paper, you got a fucking K in it, and it's Kniffy.
like gnarly. Gnarly has a G at the start.
Gnarly.
Gnarly.
Like, yeah, what?
Gnocchi?
Like gnocchi? Yeah.
The gnocchi.
Maybe we should just do that.
Absolutely.
New language, guys. New language. Yeah, we actually say everything the way it's spelled.
What about? Is it pneumonia? It's got a P
Yeah, it's
at
got
the
a
start.
phenomia.
Is that how you say it? Pneumonia.
Phenomia.
But it's,
Phenomia.
yeah. Or like pseudoephedrine,
Well, hang on a minute. Wait, what?
psoriasis, psychosis.
Yeah, but
all those shit has a P.
How do you get a PH? PH is a what? Should be a p. Should be a p.
You're a P.
You're a
Psoriasis. You're a psycho.
Yeah, that's right.
Like this is bullshit. That's just
That's just fuck.
no,
Just
it's
blows my
manipulating.
little mind.
Yeah.
Blows out the water. Oh, wow.
Speaking of mind, well, the back half of this show has actually been completely and utterly mind mushing. We've gone brain teaser into how cooked are languages into what have you got to finish tonight? Go for it. Just go for it.
All right. Now this is this is another rabbit hole that could just go out of control. So I don't know how I'm going to explain this to you lightly. It makes me
Thanks for
struggle.
listening.
Yeah. You know what? I have got a very big brain fuck, and I'm going to put it to you next week. Because I believe it is going to fizzle. You're going to be a sausage, and you're going to be on a hot plate, and you're going to be sizzling.
All right. Well, no pressure for next week. No pressure at all. Because usually I like to give you the mind mashing side of things. So
Yes.
I may just crumble under the pressure. 'Cause, I like to see things in front of me. I like to
Yes.
have it all planned. So I may just crumble under the pressure. But,
Correct.
Looking forward to that with you, big fella, next week.
Yes. No, well, yes, exactly right. We are here weekly. Jump on board of the pub feed on the link tree, which we mentioned before. But if you forgot, and it's at that time where you need to check it out, is the pub feed link tree link. Completely.
Okay, let me help you there. www.linktree.com//
the pub feed.
You will see all of our links for YouTube if you want to watch it, the video version. We've got our Instagram, our TikTok.
Yep.
What else? Our Facebook page, actually. We don't really pump the Facebook page much. That's on there as well. We're also Google, Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
We're everywhere, baby. We're everywhere, baby. Just type in those three sweet words, the pub feed, chuck in the podcast on the end if you want. Just put it on your bloody wall, your mirror, say it 3 times, and there we are, baby girl.
Yeah. Keeno, it's been a pleasure, mate, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. And thank you, everyone, for joining the Pub Feed episode. Was it 9? Was it 9?
We never know. Who knows?
Okay. Who cares?
It's a secret. Who cares? Next week, we will
See
see
you
you.
next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.